Hello.
Hello.
What can I call you?
You can call me Sherry.
Okay, Sherry. Are you a student or do you have a job?
I'm a student.
Okay, which year are you in? I was asking which year you are in. 你今年读哪一个年级？
一年级。
好，就你可以说 year one。year 就说年级 ，one 就是一。
Grade 1.
懂了没有？
Yeah, I know. Do you want to hear some jokes?
Okay.
The first joke is, what time is bird watching? That's fun.
Well, I don't know what time is it for bird watching.
Not bird watching, I said farting. That's disgusting.
I don't know what time it is for farting.
It says the answer is bedtime, but then nobody will hear it. Because nobody will smile it because they're sleeping.
Good joke. Sherry, do you have any more jokes?
Yes, I have more. It's funny. What do you call a man with no nose and no body?
A man with no nose and no body.
Yeah.
A noseless body?
No. The answer is nobody knows because nobody and knows.
Okay, that's a good joke. Sherry, how about one more joke and then we end it here because there's other people who want to talk too.
Really? This is the last joke I have to.
There's two more other people who want to talk too. And they've been waiting for a very long time now. So how about one more joke, we let them two talk, and then you can come back and tell me more jokes. Okay, one more joke.
Okay. What do you call a bee in America?
A bee in America.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The answer is USB.
Okay. I expected that. But bye, Sherry. That was the last joke. And then after these two other people have talked, you can come back and tell me more jokes, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
What should I call you?
You can call me Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. What do you want?
Your Chinese is great.
Thank you.
And how do you learn your Chinese?
I learned my Chinese through my family and also through a Chinese school that is set up in England.
There is a Chinese school in England?
Yes, there's a lot of Chinese schools. Some still teach Cantonese and traditional Chinese, but some, which is like the one I go to, teach simplified Chinese and Mandarin. And it's set up by Chinese people, and it often is taken place in the school where they rent it on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I've never known this. And who will come to this kind of schools?
So normally it's just like children like me who are born in England and need to learn Chinese. And the other type is some foreigners who want to learn Chinese, and they also go to this Chinese school to learn Chinese.
Okay, so there are some foreigners who also bring their children to these Chinese schools. So in these Chinese schools, there could be some communications between the Chinese culture and British culture. So, do you think the Chinese culture taught in those schools have any futures essays? What do you learn? How do you learn Chinese? You learn the simple Mandarin. Do you learn any like Tang poems? Like 你们会学唐诗吗？或者是说会学中国的一些文学作品吗？
Because like from like the GCSE level of Chinese is around year 4 in China, so it's not extremely much. From what I know, our Chinese school has textbooks, yes, and from up to where I've learned to, we've only been taught four Chinese poems, and we do learn about Chinese culture because like every year we have the Chinese New Year festival taking place in the school where every class prepares a performance. It's like a 春晚. But then we don't learn much about the poems. You very much stay with the culture.
Okay, thank you.
Is that all?
Thank you for your answers.
下一位连麦的同学黝黑同学 Hello.
Hey.
Hello?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What should I call you?
My name is Ryan.
Your
It's
name
just,
is Bryce.
it keeps repeating your voice in the phone.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just wanna just chat, you know?
Okay, Bryce. Are you a student or do you have a job?
Yeah, I'm a student.
Okay, so
I'm
which year are
currently
you in?
studying master degree in Philadelphia.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, we
You have a
previously
big
talked
master's.
before. I don't know if you remember.
So which university are you currently going to?
Oh, it's University of Pennsylvania.
Okay. So what are you doing your master's in?
It's so weird. I just keep hearing your voice repeatedly.
It's normal. So what are you doing your master's in?
So, it's normal?
Yes, the 回音 is normal.
Yeah, the echo is
Because you can hear me here and from the live stream, it's normal.
对. Okay, I get it.
So, what are you doing your master's in?
Oh, so you're asking what I'm studying?
Yes?
I'm studying robotics.
That's cool. So,
Thank you. You are in university or you are in high school right now?
I'm currently a student in middle school.
Oh, in middle school. Really?
Or secondary school, as the British say. Hello.
Hello.
What should I call you?
Sorry.
What is your name?
You can tell me Will.
Will.
Yeah. Actually, my English so poor. Cause my roommate told me that there is a video blogger who's good at English and who's always doing some live streaming shows and as her fan, that I can communicate with her in English, and today he gave me a link, so I just to try to talk something. Yeah.
So, are you a student or do you have a job?
I'm a student in Chinese campus, and my major is law. And recently, I'm do some English speaking practicing, and before that, I have never I haven't I seldom speak English, so speaking English is so hard for me. Yeah.
So we're just gonna have a little like conversation here. So we don't have to go too hard unless you have something you want to talk about. We'll just have a basic conversation. Is that okay?
Actually, I just talked something, and I have no special topics to talk about.
Okay, then do you want me to start the conversation?
Sorry, I can't hear clearly.
So I'll start the conversation if you don't have a topic.
Oh, thank you.
So
yes,
how old
yes,
are
please.
you?
Oh, I'm about 23. Yeah.
Okay, so you're in university then?
I'm in Fudan University. My major
That's
is law.
a very good university.
Thank you.
So why did you decide to major in law?
A lot of reasons that made me choose this major. Some reason like because I like debate, and I want to be a lawyer in the future, and I think it's a good job. Maybe I can earn higher salary, and I can help people in need, and I can help my friends and family and things like that.
So a lawyer is a very controversial job because many people say they just do it for the money. They don't do it for the actual proper justice. What do you think about this?
I honestly, I'm gonna say you only when you can help others and others think your service is enough the money, you can get a higher salary. Without the good service, you have no chance to earn the money you want to have. Yeah, it's my opinion.
Oh, I like your opinion. I support your opinion here.
I don't know where I got this news, but I have a lot of students, female students. They choose their English name as Coco. So I was really curious about that. Is there anyone literally use this Coco as their English name in British?
No, I only I know people who use Coco as their nickname, but I don't actually know actual people who are actually called Coco. The only person I know is Coco Lee, the singer. But no.
Yeah. So just right now, you heard me talking about the Coco. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Is there a strange feeling, or
It just feels wrong. I know people called Charlotte who use Coco as a nickname, but I don't really know actual people called Coco. It gives me the feeling of Cocoa Pops. Cocoa Pops is a cereal brand in Britain.
Yeah, it's okay. What about man named Abs? Is there anyone literally called this name? I'm not so sure.
I don't know anyone called Abs. I don't think there is anyone called Abs.
Okay.
I mean, there's you, and then I don't think I know anyone else.
Okay. It's okay. I'm not hurt. And another question.
It sounds better than Coco, which sounds like cereal.
I agree, Alice. I have a teacher. I have a foreign teacher, and I have a foreign teacher. She just asked me like, what does it mean, Coco in China? Why a lot of students call this name? And I said, I don't know, but actually there are a lot of students, they just use this name, but I don't know why. And another question I really want to ask, I have a lot of friends, they told me in Western countries, their students are pretty independent. When they turn to 18, they just move out from their home, and they just got a job, just get into the university. So like they just, pretty just suddenly become pretty independent, and they got the financial independence. So it's really, I just curious about, is that true or not?
That's very much true. You know how like in Chinese families, children possibly still live with their parents until they're like 30 years old, but like in like at least in Britain, when you're 18, you're kind of kicked out by your parents. Because like 18, you're legal age to be an adult, so they kind of just assume you're an adult when you're 18. Like I know families where they just kicked out their kids once they were 18. Like and also because of this, I know that I actually know that a lot of my classmates who are around the same age as me already have credit cards. Like
It happens to be my question. I'd like to choose my English name, Debbie or Nansen.
Debbie.
So
I'm assuming you're a boy, yes?
which one is better, you think?
Debbie is feminine.
Which one is better, you think?
Debbie is a girl's name.
Is it a girl's name?
Yeah, Debbie, Debbie, is a girl's name.
Oh, damn.
Nelson's not the greatest name, maybe?
So what is the common English in your place, the common boy's name? I wondered.
Like a generic boy's name will probably be something like Tom or Sam, but none of them are any good. I can help you give you a name if you give me like your personality traits, or like what do you like to do, or like what type of name you want.
I like. Well, it's hard to tell. You can say some, and I.
For example, there's like stuff like Enzo, Elijah, Ashley, Henry, Andrew. George. Do you like Andrew?
George.
Timothy.
I think George will be a good name for me.
Maybe. George. Then pick George. Hello.
Hello, I'm come back. Hi, Emily.
What was your name?
You can call me Alex.
Alex, okay. So what did you want to talk about?
Before I talk about remember words, but the internet is lags.
Okay. So do you have difficulty memorizing words?
Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to remember words because for me, remember quickly and forget more quickly is really difficult.
So this is what I would do if I wanted to learn more vocabulary, right? So for example, I learn 10 words a day. No, don't go too much. Just like around 10 or 20 a day. And then you copy this word out several times. search it up, and then learn the history behind the word, and then like remember that, and then like write it down, and then do that for every single word. Because then if you know how the word became to be and why it means that, then it's easier to remember. And like using this way, instead of learning a lot of them at the same time, if you just do this for like 10 words a day, it'll help with vocabulary.
Okay. Maybe I should try to read more books about English instead of just remember words one by one.
Yes, like learn why they came to be. Learn the English language, like why it became to be.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. I have a question. Can you tell us the original intention of being upload?
The original intention was because, well, at first it was just videos of me learning like playing the violin, right? And I just wanted some feedback, to be honest. And then I realized that the feedback from like me playing the pipa and stuff, and then like I started uploading videos of me speaking English, and people really liked it because it helped them learn. So I just started being here.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. This is a great job.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any more questions?
Okay, that's all.
That's all. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, it's me again.
What do you want to talk about?
Maybe luxury.
Luxuries.
Yes.
What do you consider a luxury?
The famous brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel.
Okay.
So,
Why do you want to talk about them?
people are saying that European people, they don't buy luxury when they are young. It's not the case in China. People like 20 years old, or today even on Xiaohongshu, maybe 18 years old, they buy luxuries. But it seems people in Europe, they usually after 40 or 50 they start to buy some luxury. Is that true?
I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, like, I get luxuries as like birthday gifts. Like, I have got like a Burberry bag and like Balenciaga t-shirts. I don't know. I do get luxuries on my birthday too. Like, I mean, it's more like depend on the parents. It kind of depends on the family, but it's not like if your family can afford it, I don't see many families that don't allow it. Because I mean, like, as long as the luxury doesn't affect the child with their studies and everything, it's like fine to have luxuries.
Okay, so when you are older, if you can afford a car, will you buy luxury cars or no?
I mean, like, I don't like the thought of driving. Like, you know, like karting cars, right? 就赛车的那种玩的。I'm not really good at those. I crash a lot, so I really doubt the fact I'd be able to get a driving license. But if I do, I'd probably get a normal, like a okay car. I wouldn't get a luxury car because I'd probably break it too often, and like I don't want to get luxury car if I'm going to spend too much money on it.
Okay. And I also find a special phenomenon in when I was in London. On the street, there were so many black cars. which is not very common in China. So British people prefer black cars?
No, it's just black cars are warmer.
Oh, okay.
Because you know how like England's cold and blacks tend to be able to absorb heat better? So black cars tend to be warmer, so I think that's why.
Oh, okay.
How can I speak a fluent English, like without Chinese ways of thinking?
So what you can do is vocabulary. You can work on your vocabulary, and then once you have your vocabulary done, you would be able to put sentence. Well, first you need to learn how sentences are put together. Then you learn the vocabulary in order to put them in sentences together, and the third step, put them into sentences.
Oh.
So first, you probably want to learn English grammar about in what order do you put things. For example, time.
How can I say?
Not good.
Yes,
problems.
it doesn't.
Bad connection.
I mean, it doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Bad connection. Yes, I can hear you. What should I call you?
Recently, I just want to find a chance to exercise my oral English. And now, my name is Sophia. You can see. And what's your name?
My name is Emily.
Okay, Emily. I feel so lucky to find you in this channel. And recently, I always find a chance to find a native speaker to exercise my oral English. I feel so lucky. Can you just find some topics that we can talk about?
Okay, so Sophia, are you a student or do you have a job?
I am a college student now.
Okay, what major do you study?
I major in housing and urban management.
Okay, that's cool. Which university do you go to?
Right now I'm a master in Hong Kong, UCT University of Hong Kong.
Okay. Let me. So, what do you like to do in your free time?
I have spent a lot of time in my studying because recently was the final week. I have a lot of examinations, have a lot of assignment to do, and I think I have a little time to do something I'm interested, but I think in other spare time I like listening to some music and reading some books and watching some movies.
So what do you like to watch?
I like watch some YouTube videos about some people's vlog in different countries. That was so interesting, I think, because through this video I can understand what other people's life in the world. That was very interesting, I think.
So, Reda, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What is your name?
Bronk. You can call me Bronk.
Bronk. Okay. What do you want to talk about?
This is my first time to have a chat with Anchor, so maybe I'm a little bit nervous. So please forgive me. I want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
So first of all, there are two words in English: can, C-A-N, and the negative form of it, can't.
Can't.
can't. Can't.
What's the problem?
So if you want to say can in sentences, you may say like this. So for example, you can do this, and there is a low pause in there. And if you want to say can't, you will say like this. For example, don't ever let anybody say you can do something. So there is a little bit pause in there. So I want to know if I'm right or wrong. I want to know how do you pronounce them.
You can't do this. You can't do this. I think it just depends on the person, because for example, you can do this, you can't do this. Like I can say it without like stopping, but for you, for example, if you wanted that emphasis, you could say you can't do this, or I can do this. I can't do this. Like you can stop for emphasis, but you can also stop just because you're out of breath. It just really depends on the person.